All right, Margot. Margot Sandy. I need you connect you, Margot. Thanks, Rich. I appreciate it, man. Margot Sandy, the author of If You Build It, Life Will Come. We are waiting for her to jump in here. We had some technical difficulties. So she's going to share her story. What's up, Dan? Cannot wait for your book to come out, buddy. All right. There we go. Just invited you, Margot. Are you there? I tried to do this Facebook Live in our group.
Mike.
Hey, there's.
We did it. We did it.
I have to tell you, right? I try to do it in the actual group. I don't think I think they frown upon it when it's in the group. You can do it one-to-one, but you can't do it within a group. So I apologize for that.
You built the suspense, and we're here now.
Very cool, very cool. So let me introduce you to everybody. I guess you're on your feed, so you can share it out to everybody. But everybody, this is Margot Sandy. She's an author, entrepreneur, best-selling author of If You Build It, Life Will Come. She designed a bunch of products for places like Sears. It's a bad example, by the way. I think that's
that was an interesting first choice.
Sears, Kmart, Brookstone. I should lead with Brookstone,
Okay.
by the way. From here on out, I'm leading with Brookstone. Fisher Price, the big names here. So, you know, what we did before is I worked with Margot and bringing her story to life, and now she has a book out there. She speaks basically, I think you're in a different country every 2 weeks.
I tend to move around a bit.
So just tell us a little bit about yourself, why you wrote a book, how do you use it, and maybe some of the results that came from after you writing a book.
Sure. I mean, I first wanted an audience of people that could listen to my 90s references. And, and you allowed a platform for that, so I appreciate that.
I appreciate that more than you, I think.
Yeah. Well, there's one. It's an audience of one. Yeah, so right now I'm on the campus of Rochester Institute of Technology. This is my alma mater here, and I'm in the wonderful library here. But I've been traveling around the past year, places like Thailand, the island of Malta, South America, Africa, and just working with different inventors and entrepreneurs and helping bring their ideas to life and a pathway to commercialization.
Very cool, very cool. Now, your book, you basically talk about you designing the products yourself. There's a lot of startup entrepreneurs out there. They all have these crazy $1 million dreams, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a team effort. There are so many people involved that make a product come to life. You have your industrial designers, your product engineers, your marketers, and as an entrepreneur inventor, you know, sometimes you're on an island by yourself. And my goal is kind of bridge that gap and lead you along the way to getting your product to market.
Okay. Now, can you tell us some of the products you've designed? Are you allowed to share any of that, or is that all NDAs?
Is this live? This is on Facebook now? Just to clarify.
Yeah. Are you able to share some of the things you helped out with even?
Sure. I mean, all kinds of different products, anything from baby toys early on in my career to any of the gadgets that you'll find in some of the Brookstone stores, app-controlled devices, massage products. You know, if you need a massage, you know, I probably could help design a device for that, is what I'm trying to say. But, yeah.
That's a whole other book.
Yeah,
that's
book two. That's book two. And I'll be contacting you about that shortly. So.
Yes. Very cool. Well, this is the book, everybody. Everybody who's out there. If You Build a Life Will Come. It's still available. I don't know where it's ranked on Amazon right now, but tell us, how have you how have you used this book? Maybe do you talk about it during your speeches? Do you give it to clients? Do you give it to people that come to your events? Anybody you meet? How do you use it?
Sure. Well, first of all, that is my leg on the cover, if anyone was questioning that. Thank you for the close-up of that. Uh, but yeah, I mean, so when I work with all types of inventors, anyone from 12 years old to 72 years old. I made up that last one. Anywhere from 12 years old to a wider range, and basically people have they've been thinking about an idea for years, sometimes their whole life, and it's their baby, right? They've been thinking about it forever, and they're coming to me to entrusting me with helping shape this and form it and make it a reality. So I use the book as a way to, hey, get to know me, get used to my corny jokes, because that is a prerequisite. Yeah, it's just a great way to just share a few laughs, hopefully trust me, and start the process off.
So it's all about, and you're familiar with this, get people to know, like, and trust you. And the way you do that is to sprinkle in your story with life lessons that they can use in their own journey, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have a passion for product development and Halloween costumes, to sum it up, and hopefully, and Seinfeld, just to clarify, and hopefully we can all relate on that, and it shares a little bit about my journey of how I became an engineer, the wonderful people I've worked with along the way and learned from, and kind of how I got to where I am, and hopefully there's a few amusing tales in there that people can enjoy.
I see that Rich Zeitz, I apologize, this is backwards. I tried to use the computer Facebook Live, and we had some technical difficulties. I tried this out. Did not work out as planned, but that would be for next week. You live and learn. We are meeting with Margot Sandy, best-selling author, entrepreneur, product designer, and also you have something that's very interesting that just came out, the 828 movement. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, my friend and I designed and developed this bracelet, patent pending, and basically it's designed, developed, and will be manufactured in the U.S. to help public schools in the U.S. And we're donating to those schools across the country. We made our first donation on August 28th to a school in Birmingham. Really excited about just the continued success of this product and getting our information out. But yeah, check us out at 828movement.com, where we have a Kickstarter launch on November 1st. And it's a really important product that's all about education equality.
You made sure that it was after Halloween for a reason, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, that's an important holiday for me, Mike. And wanted to make sure I had time to build and show my Halloween costume, so that was deliberate.
Did we put Halloween costumes in this book? I don't think we did for some reason.
I think they're in the photo gallery. There are a few pictures in there, and I believe my Halloween costumes are in there. If you're curious, if anything, if it's only for the jokes, and to hear just hear and see the Halloween costumes, then please read the book.
And to anybody out there, just to let you know, whenever she contacted me, within the second or third email, we started talking about Halloween costumes. So we knew that we were going to work together quite well. And the book came together quite easily after we started talking about Halloween. I think this was in January, by the way.
Yeah, your love of Halloween costumes and Seinfeld really sealed the deal for me. That was those are the reasons. I guess I should just share it now. And you seem like a good guy, but other than that,
I should make it a prerequisite that you have to like Seinfeld before I do business with you.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's when I did my research on you. That was the number one reason for me signing on. And all your history and all that stuff. But yeah, and may I just say something about you? Mike is a fantastic guy. I think You are very honest with what you're trying to do, and it's been a pleasure getting to know you and working with you these past few months. And read your book. Enough talking about me. Let's read your book.
No, no. I talk about my book every day, every hour. It's time to talk about somebody else's. So thank you
There's an
very much for
amusing
those kind
story about
words.
a squirrel in chapter 4 that was surprising. I didn't know that you were going to take it in that direction. So
For one,
anyway,
so much for the kind words, Margot. It means a lot, honestly. And I do this because I like to work with people who, number one, they've always wanted to write a book, so I get to cross something off their bucket list. And number two, I get to meet interesting people all over the world, and I've never met you in person yet. Hopefully that changes later this month or next month whenever you come to Pittsburgh, and especially at this time of year.
yeah, I'll be there with bells on / my Halloween costume. So.
I love it. I love it. Is there anything like, do you still do the coaching one-to-one for startups, for product designers? Do you have anybody out there you're looking for, or maybe somebody out there watching this either now or in a recorded version that maybe says, you know what, I'm looking to always design this product. Who should I talk to? Well, Margot's here. Maybe she can point me in the right direction, or she can help me herself.
Yeah, absolutely. I work with inventors every day. Like I said, I'm on RIT's campus, and I work with university students. I actually am talking to a Women in Technology group on Thursday here and sharing a little bit about product development. So, yeah, I'd love to chat, and hopefully I can help you out in some way, or at least lead you in the right direction. Yeah, let's have a call.
That's awesome. And you have a couple websites just to recap, and some Instagram accounts that I know that
Yeah,
you're still building. MargotSandy.com. That's Margot Sandy.com.
Sandy like the
Also,
beach.
what's that?
Sandy like the beach.
Sandy like the beach.
Sorry.
And then an 828movement.org or .com?
.com. Yeah.
.com. Gotcha. Cool. Well, number one, guys, check this out. Number one bestseller. I know it's backwards, but it's If You Build It, Life Will Come by Margot Sandy. And it's how to build your dream product idea and engineer the world into your playground, which is awesome. And she knows her stuff, so I highly recommend you reaching out to her and following her on all of her social media accounts and seeing what she's up to. She's doing big things.
Appreciate it, Mike.
Hey, let's stay in touch here, and I'll see you later on, maybe this month or next month, and we'll go over everything we missed out in the past couple months. I have a couple gifts I want to send you, GIFs.
Okay.
Gifts.
And again, everyone, remember to check out that interesting chapter on a squirrel in chapter 4 of Mike's book. So.
Thank you very much. I'll give you 20 when I see you next
Yeah.
time. Thanks, Margot.
Right,
Good talk today. Thanks so much.
Bye.